Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We have a guest today. We have SimplyMaci here. You guys might know her channel because we know her channel and we think it's really cool, and we're always looking, we're always looking for really cool college YouTubers that are just doing really helpful, valuable content, and I think that's exactly Maci's channel. And she's actually a student at CSUN, which is not too far from our office, and she has a really cool internship this summer, which maybe she'll tell you guys about in a minute. But we thought for today's video, something that we haven't touched enough on is just advice for saving money. Obviously, college students are always on a budget, and I think high school students going into college are sometimes worried about the budget and how that's gonna work. So I'm excited to pick Maci's brain and kind of learn from some of her money saving tips. Right before we get into that, do you just want to tell everybody kind of what you're up to this summer, because it's really cool?
Right now I'm interning with One Iota Productions, and I'm currently an audience coordinator intern at Jimmy Kimmel Live. So essentially I'm the person who's interacting with the audience members, helping organize them and getting them into the studio and helping them out, and basically I'm like the first person they see in and out of the studio.
So have you, did you meet Jimmy Kimmel?
I haven't like met him, but he's like
a
few feet away.
That's
yeah,
so cool.
It's really nice.
That's really awesome. That's a cool internship. I'd love to hear about your experience, just, you know, whatever you want to share, but just with money in college and how hard it's been maybe to be on a budget. And then some advice you have.
I remember I had to get my first part-time job the summer before college, and just because I wanted to kind of balance out having a part-time job and being a full-time college student, doing YouTube and just being a part of other organizations, I did have to just learn how to budget my time as well as save a lot of money, just because I don't think I was able to do a lot of hours at work. So in a way, I really did have to learn how to budget and save money. And
so for everybody that's watching and kind of freaking out, you know, what am I gonna do? Like, why don't we go through maybe 4 of your tips? And I'm excited to hear what they are because I don't know them yet. So what would be tip number 1, saving money in college?
Tip number 1 is which is probably overused, but at the same time, it's just as important, and it's to really utilize the resources at your college, because in your tuition usually there's like a gym, times where you can see a psychologist, or just enjoying like the relaxation center. And interestingly enough, like, people don't actually use those resources. Like, I try my best to use the gym instead of actually paying for a gym membership. Use your resources.
It's kind of like thinking of your school like a hotel in a way. Like, you have the amenities, use them, right? You're paying for them. But I think that's a really great point, that you have all this stuff at your fingertips. You know, use what you have in front of you. That's great advice. And what would the second tip be?
I would say to attend school events, because usually there will be free food. So then at least you don't have to go out of your way to buy food. Just attend these events, like whether it's like a panel or just some kind of gathering, there will be free food, and at least you don't have to pay for it.
That's really funny. Whenever the intern queen comes to campus, there's usually free food, and I feel like that's why some people come. So that's funny. Okay, so utilize your amenities on campus. You're paying for them anyways, and then stop buying food. Go to these events. There's so many events on campus every single night. Get food for free, and actually, you know, maybe get something out of it, and also meet new people, right?
Hack number 3 would be to never buy your textbooks. I don't really see a reason to buy a textbook, especially if it's new. And
yeah, what are people doing these days? I feel like when I was graduating college, people were just starting to rent. Is that the thing?
Yeah.
Or do people just not buy them?
Rent from the bookstore. Like, it's so expensive. I would usually get it from like Chegg or like Amazon Prime. Or even better, if your professor allows you to get like the older edition, try to look for like a full PDF online, and I've done that for like multiple classes.
That's really sneaky. I like that. Full PDF online. Look
and
at
it's
that.
like, it's pretty much the same thing. Like, they don't really change the editions
because textbooks really can cost a lot of money, I remember. And what would be hack number 4?
Number 4 would be to really utilize like student discounts, because I know like if you get the app like Unidays, there's like so many discounts. Like, you can get like 10 or 20% off like really popular stores, or like Aeropostale, Hollister, just pretty much almost any store.
That's a good point, and we'll link that below. A lot of people don't know about Unidays. Like you said, almost every clothing store, restaurants, they all have these student discounts, and you should be taking advantage of them. And if you're at the checkout counter, they might not tell you about the student discounts. So you really want to go into these stores knowing, because sometimes, again, it will save you a lot of money. That's a great tip. And then anything that we didn't cover that you feel like is a must-know hack on how to save money in college?
I guess this is like a weird one, but if you are gonna work at a place, work at a food place like near your campus, like, or on campus, because then it's also another way to get free food.
I love that tip about working close to campus, because so many people have transportation issues, and that really eliminates that. And it also saves you, if you do have a car, it saves you gas money, right?
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Well, if you guys want more of Maci, which you definitely should, please check out her channel. We're linking everything below. And thank you so much for helping us out. We appreciate it. Bye, guys.